everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yes, and in today's video I'm going to be cleaning some of the cases that I bought from the charity shops. If you've not seen the previous video, take a look. There's plenty of videos to watch. All I'm going to be using is some dry cleaning wipes and maybe some chemicals, but mainly a Restoring Care body lotion. Now, as you can see, this game I bought, it's got a lot of stickers on it left over. One of the first things you want to do, take the disc out, place it down on a nice cloth out of view. Obviously, I'm going to take the manuals out and some of the exclusive content that I may see if still works. Probably won't in 2025, but who knows. And again, I'm going to take the cover out. Now, you can actually leave a heavy weight on these to remove the creases, because sometimes these bits here, where these tags push through, can get creased, but this one's not actually too bad if you look. But the one thing, like I say, you can do, if you want to be really adventurous, you can flatten it, put like a piece of card on it or a thick sheet of paper, and then iron out any of the creases. But this one's not too bad. As you can see, it's got the circular dent on the back, which I may tackle later. Depends if I'm allowed to use the iron or not. But let's make a start with these stickers. Now, these ones on the edge are the ones that actually sealed the game as a security tag. And they're quite easy to remove. Sometimes they leave glue and residue, but you always want to support the edge around. So when you peel it away, hard to see, but try and keep the angle of where you're peeling as low as possible. So if you imagine you're peeling from the surface there, rather than lifting a corner and going like that, if you lift it at the shortest possible place and support it and pull it as shallow as you can. So like I say, 2 fingers on there and literally roll this back gently. If you feel any resistance, wait and just see if you can ease it off. But as I can see, that one's pretty much come off without any issues. Let's do this one. Not quite a sealed game, is it? Because the tags are coming off. Let's do it from this edge, and again, move that around a little bit. There we go. Those bits there can go in the bin. Right, next up, we've actually got some of the sticker residue. I don't know how well you can see this on camera. There's a lot of grime that's on the case. I don't know why these places put these type of stickers on. But again, try and lift the corner. Now, some people pre-soak these, but if the glue's not resistant, literally take a corner. Sometimes you can use like a plastic tool, but you don't want to use anything that's sharp, and literally try and separate the sticker. Once it starts to lift, don't forget, support the edge, and then slowly, with the shallowest line as possible, remove the sticker. Now, sometimes you can use the sticker you've peeled. Off camera, I've just missed the bin. Sometimes you can use the bit that you've removed to actually lift some of the residue of the glue left. So let's try and start with this one. So again, if you've not got nails, maybe grow some. But again, as you can see, I've lifted the sticker, see if it will focus, and I've started to roll it back. So support the sticker and the plastic by holding the edge, and then slowly but surely, it's like when you remove decals on a car. I don't know if any of you ever would have done this, but you literally, if you put too much on it, you could possibly tear the plastic. And as you can see, it's started to separate away from the backing. So move around the sticker and perhaps start at another side. So like that. If I continue to do it, as you can see, it will lift some of the other part. So try and combine the sticker as one piece, like so. So that's now restored. with the rest of the sticker. Hold it down so you don't damage the plastic. This one's clearly been on there a long time. He probably sat in this charity shop for a good few years and was so grateful that I come along and bought such a big bundle of games for next to nothing, which is great. Yeah, you can see that there's even dirt under the sticker. So that's the sticker removed. There is some glue on there, and sometimes you can use that to lift the little bits of glue left over. Sometimes it won't. It's a kind of like gentle way of doing it. Right, that time I got it in the bin. The little bits like that, I haven't got it with me to show you, but sometimes you can use a plastic tool, but they literally will roll off. But again, use your fingers to lift the glue. Now I know a lot of people use isopropyl alcohol. Sometimes that can be expensive, not always, but just as a way of doing it on the budget. And to be honest, you can actually buy these cases online for literally £1 or so. So if they are damaged, and bear in mind some of these cases, which are for the Xbox 360, can actually be 20 years old. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so I've got some of the glue off, some of the residue, but what I'm going to do now, as you can see, it's probably got every teenager boy's thumbprints over it, and it looks pretty manky. So I'm going to get one of these dry cloths, as I say, and I'm literally going to put the tiniest bit of this on there, and hopefully my girlfriend won't notice I've nicked it. Right, it's probably more than I was going to use, but hopefully she won't watch this and moan. Spread it about a little bit, and then obviously just start to wipe it on the case like so. Get this a little bit wet, try and soak it in like that. And this area here, let's try and get the case in the camera shot. As you can see, the little bits there have come off. That's just from wiping that surface. Let's do the edges. Let's do the back of the case, which wasn't actually that bad, but you'll be amazed at how much grime, yeah, gross, how much grime. And don't forget these bits, because these are the bits where people handle in and around this area, because this is where people thumb the cases like that. But now you can actually see why I removed the inlay, because obviously you don't want this stuff to go on the actual inlay or on the cover artwork, even though it's not that damaging. Right, let's give this bit a wipe, because this is the inside. And I'm not too sure why this works, but my partner, she told me that she had seen it in one of her lifestyle magazines or somewhere. I don't know. I know it certainly wasn't in one of my car magazines, but you know, if it works, it works. But already, and I know it's going to be hard to see on camera because I don't have the best setup. Right, let's turn the cloth over. Give it a bit of a wipe under here, like that. And I mean, you can feel all the teenage stains coming off the case, literally. Yeah, so let's give this a wipe, like so. And all I'm going to do now is re-go over this area. Let's put the case back together, like so. Re-go over this area with a tiny bit more of this gooky stuff. And hopefully that will remove, if I can get it to come out of the bottle, the last of the residue. Let's dab this on a bit here, because obviously you want to be a bit careful with this area. So I'll probably go and get my best bit of plastic blunt tool, and of course tip the edge up, and you can see a tiny bit of glue here from the residue. And And this, with very little effort, as you can see, is starting to come off already. Absolutely brilliant, don't you think? Right, let's just finish off this one little area. Shall I do a montage with a bit of music? No. Right, let's get my other cloth and then I'll show you how dirty this cloth is. There we go, welcome back. Yes, I've just gone to make myself a coffee and thought I would carry on. I'll just quickly show the cloth so far. I've gone over this area really lightly and this area really lightly and just made sure that I got into the edges. I know it's a bit excessive, but it's well worth doing. That's the underside of the cloth. And that's the top side of a cloth, and to compare it, that's a clean one. So yeah, not a massive amount, but that is all just grime and residue that comes from people going, "I'll borrow your game, mate, can I play this?" And then they scratch their whatever it is and yeah, get it covered in muck. As I said, as for the cover, this one's not actually too bad. The one thing you want to make sure you do is make sure that if you do get any type of cleaning material under here, it's all dry and ready to go back on your shelf. Mine's lovely and dry. So let's put this one back in. As I say, I didn't need to iron the actual case, cover, art, or whatever you want to call it. And this one, as I said, was obviously an exclusive game that was released via the store Game, which is pretty much non-existent in the UK now. You can find some branches inside of a well-known clothing shops, a sports branding shop, but yeah, hard to see with the light. It's obviously a grey day today, hence why I'm inside filming, and that looks vastly better, much better. Right, let's find the disc. Let's put the disc back. The disc was had a few smudges on it. Perhaps I could use one of these just to wipe it from the center to the outside, just to get rid of some of the fingerprints. There we go, beautiful. Let's put it back in the case, like so. Sega. Let's see what we got. Limited edition DLC included. Do you know, I may actually try that later. As I say, you'd have seen in other videos, I've been able to download other materials. Aliens, Colorines, Marines. Yes, what's this? Epic weapon upgrades and game exclusive. Look at that, eh? You get a sword off double barrel shotgun. Not an up and over, side by side. Use this shotgun to take down enemies with a blast from the past. Yeah, I'm going to try all of those in a good minute and see. I like the Aliens franchise. It's really, really good. The manual's actually pretty good condition. It's probably never been thumbed through. They just get a little bit creased over time. But as I say, you can, if you're really savvy, and I'm not with an iron. It's like a mystic art to me. You can actually iron these, but as I say, you want to put like a heavy gauge piece of paper over each bit and do that. But there we go. I know it's a very basic video and I only used literally some body lotion. Really strange product, I know. My body's mainly covered in 5W30. A couple of these are dry cleaning cloths, like so. And that, my friends, is how to make a case look beautiful and clean again. And even when you touch it, you don't get that like grime, if you know what I mean. Remnants of whatever it is, the history of everybody's adulthood. Yeah, and it also smells really sweet.